Hello everyone, this is Karanya, Assistant Professor of English, SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. So, for today's group discussion video, we are going to discuss whether fluency matters or grammar matters for students who are trying to learn English. So, there are so many students and people from various communities and workplaces are learning to speak in English, but they all struggle in that place. Like whether they want to focus on the vocabulary or the grammar in order to speak fluently in English. So today the students of ITA first year are going to discuss whether the fluency matters or the grammar matters to speak in a fluent English. So they are going to do this with the 5 pillar basis. Let us get into this video. It is a brainstorming session and I hope it will be helpful for everyone.
Hi, my name is Namira. I am from SNS College of Technology, pursuing BTech IT Information Technology. So today I am going to talk about the part define. Nowadays, English is playing an important role when we are speaking. Fluency matters, and when we are teaching or we are writing pursuing in exams, grammar matters. But jobs, importantly, mattering for fluency. While communicating, they won't be doing that much grammar. They won't be checking that much grammar for everything. So what matters most when the question is what matters most, it depends. When we are pursuing for a job, they need what we are going to say. They doesn't need what the grammar is and what the subject and what we are going to say is what matters most. Than the grammar is what I feel. Now next part will be going different.
So hi, myself Vidya from IT. Today I am going to explain the define part.
Start.
Hi everyone, myself Divyavashni from IT. Today I am going to talk about define part. Many people know grammar but can't speak fluently. Some people talk fluently but they have some grammar mistakes. Because we have to handle this both also equally. If they know grammar, they make mistakes in speaking and they feel very shy. But the people who know talk fluently but they have grammar mistakes. So we have to balance both. If we talk fluently, we can by talking fluently we can also reduce grammar mistakes. Only not focusing on grammar mistakes, we have to talk fluently.
Okay, that's a good point. So let us get into the third point of DT pillar.
The third point of BT pillar is nothing. It is idiot. In the idiot, we are seeing about the grammar is one of the most important for our accuracy. When you are speaking the English fluently, we need the grammar because by using the grammar, we can speak with neat accuracy. For improving our grammar and for fluent, we can involve in the DT or group discussion with your friends, or you may take any seminars, or you can read books. And in current present real life, the most people are using the chat GPTs for every single thing. In the olden days, before coming the AI or chat GPT, they used to read books and they are gaining their knowledge and they using their brains or they are using their own creativity for everything. In the present time, they are using for every small things, they are using the chat GPT. So they for improving their English knowledge or for the accuracy or for everything, they can be seeing the web series in English or reading English books or novels or etc. So these all things will improve their spoken skills and they can reduce their grammar mistakes. So thank you.
Yeah, I can agree with Monish's point. As he said, as time changes, the way we learn some things change. On those days, people used to read books and they had to refer dictionaries for everything. And these days, students and as well as the people who are working in companies, they all go to ChatGPT or AI-based tools for everything. Like even to frame a small sentence, they are referring the AI tools. Although it is useful, it also makes them lose touch in their language and sentence framing things. So there are so many benefits as well as some curses in using AI tools. So let us move on to the next fourth DT pillar session.
So now I'm going to explain about the prototype stage. In this, we will be conducting about some English speaking clubs. So in which people use these clubs to practice English speaking and grammar technique for them. and keeping weekly grammatical sessions which helps them to correct their grammatical mistakes, and more than that, for them they can make some friends which they can and speak about some topics, and so more than that, this helps them to practice as presentation, doing presentations at the classes about some topics for English.
Okay, I agree with your point. And then we are moving to the fifth and last session of DD 5 to Learn.
Hi everyone, this is Tejasri from Weekend IT. Today, let's come to the final stage of DD pillar called testing. Here we check results of the prototype stage. We have interacted with students to ask the results whether they are feel to speak confidently, and they are improving their grammatical errors over time. And we also check whether the students can communicate properly and clearly in interviews, and also we check whether they get a proper feedback from the teachers and peers, etc. And let's get into the final insight of this case study. Here, fluency helps to start a communication and grammar helps to improve the quality. Best results come when both are improved equally and correctly.
Yeah, that is the major thing. So when someone is trying to learn a language or learn something, they have to balance on both. When it comes to learning English, they have to balance on their fluency as well as vocabulary as well as the grammar. So in order to improve, it is a gradual thing. It is not a magic wand to be. Like if I want to learn English, I have to give it time and I have to validate myself with something like whether questioning myself or doing mock interviews like that, so that I can see whether I am improving or not. So it is important to know all the LS or W skills to improve the English language skills. Okay, that's it for today's video. Thank you.